Wow, so getting exposed here. There could be something to do with a phone tap. Someone could be a public figure whose phone is being tapped and they're getting exposed. Wow. That adds a whole other layer. Ten of Swords, Three of Swords, the Tower. Maybe they're just realizing it. Could have to do with someone's brother or sister. There could be something about you saging or using Palo Santos. Somebody's definitely obsessed here. And someone left or escaped. A stalker. Okay, so let's just start with a little check-in. I hope that you're great, and I really, really appreciate you. So what's in the energy? Ooh. Okay, so Devil reverse, Three of Cups. With a little Three of Swords here. Ten of Cups reverse, Six of Cups reverse. I'm really getting somebody comparing your life to theirs, and it's also feeling like somebody who potentially wants to create problems. Something to do with a group of friends or some type of like a party or a gathering. This seems to be somebody whose gaze is on you and your friends, or there's a group of people that are. It just feels like they're trying to cause trouble, or it's just devilish energy amongst a group of people, or some sort of social dynamic. Or it's like they all are talking or want to know something about someone's long-term commitment. Or just like watching or listening intently. Somebody is being forced to see something from another perspective, or something is happening where someone feels like they can't do anything about it. Something about you have these very strong boundaries, maybe about commitment here, but it's like you might be on the same page as someone else. It's almost like somebody has to choose to be this, or it's just nothing. Or there's like this Knight of Pentacles, if it doesn't have to do with someone else, it could have to do with, what you are focused on, not these people. It takes a lot of or you have to decide to approach something without emotions, without your emotions, a long-term commitment here, strong boundaries in regards to these people. It's either with someone else or it's something that you're doing here, so that your ships can come in, or this has to do with something you've built, or these alliances coming in, or these actions you've taken and what's coming in. But it's feeling like, contrarian energies from someone here. Page of Cups. Maybe they want to know what someone's feelings are. Knight of Pentacles. Someone's has some sort of dreamy feelings. Maybe someone is just very possessive here. But I don't think there's something else going on where somebody is in the energy here that They don't want to take accountability, responsibility, or they don't want to face a truth here, but it's like something is happening where they're being forced to wait or watch or witness something here. There's some type of like an ending going on. Death in the Chariot. Well, that could be a funeral procession, but I don't think it is. I think there's some sort of possessiveness or greed or power dynamic playing out. Ten of Cups reversed, death. Somebody is going through an ending because it's not their happily ever after, or they're trying to end something for you because they're not happy, or they're not listening to their better judgment, or they didn't listen to their better judgment. Problem is Three of Pentacles reverse. Death again. This is definitely some kind of a social dynamic. There's a lot of people, there's people involved, or there's like one person trying to get other people involved, or somebody's real nosy. I feel nosy energy. Three of Swords, another 3. Knight of Cups, someone's brokenhearted. Maybe someone's going through a breakup or something like that. They're brokenhearted. The death could mean the end of a situation. Someone's brokenhearted. Could have to do with a lot of money. Three of Swords, Ten of Pentacles, Knight of Cups. Like somebody is brokenhearted over somebody's money and romantic feelings for someone. Something is over. This could be happening at work, or it has to do with some sort of a collaboration, or there's a collaboration of people that are trying to end something. There's a group here. And they feel like they have bad intentions. I don't know if you're like at a work party or what this is, or it's a group of some sort of event, or these are just the people you see every day, or these are some type of friends that also work together. See what we got in the subconscious. Somebody's finishing their dinner. It'll be done soon. The little clanking noises. In the subconscious, we have Seven of Swords reverse. With the Strength reverse and Nine of Cups reverse. So it's like maybe someone feels like they couldn't overpower you, or deep down they feel like they can't overpower you or they can't get their way, they can't force an ending, they can't outmaneuver you, or they're trying to do something sneaky, but it's like it didn't work, or they've been seen, or it's, something is exposed here. Deep down someone knows it's exposed. And it has to do also because you're this Queen of Swords. And it has to do with long-term commitment. So it's like be honest, or just don't come around me. Don't involve these people who are trying to make it unfair. They don't want you to receive something. And it could be just the basics. But they're brokenhearted over money, though. Wow, Ten of Swords is here too. So somebody's really, really upset. So this is, maybe someone was trying to steal something from you and it didn't work. Or what? Like maybe someone is going through a breakup and this is like their friendship group looking to make problems. Yeah, somebody could be very, very unwell here. Sick, agitated, unwell. Maybe someone needs a break or something like that, but it's like someone doesn't want to give someone any room. In the recent past, we have the Ace of Pentacles, so something tangible has come to light, proof of something, or this is a blessing. Something has made itself known, in the 3D here. Nine of Swords reverse. It could have to do with, somebody being just gravely unhappy in a situation, or somebody is not someone's happiness here. Within a Two of Cups, it's just not a match. Someone's unhappy. And this could be a party scene that someone's leaving behind, or that someone isn't getting fulfilled by. Six of Cups reverse, Ten of Cups reverse. Again, back to this unhappiness, dysfunctional energy. It's not a happy family. Bad memories. Someone could have done something vain regarding you. Vain regarding sweet love. And now they can't fix it. But there's some kind of... somebody doing something unjust because they don't want to let go of a narrative, of a situation where it's like they feel like they've got their foot on your neck, or they win, or it looks better. It's like they're holding on for the ego. It's like clearly somebody's unhappy. It's like a drama that always recycles itself, and it's like somebody is feeling really dissatisfied with their life. Four of Cups, Six of Swords reverse. There's a King of Swords in the reverse involved. There could be some type of peer pressure from inside this group. But it's like it's not a win here at all. It's embarrassing. That's the truth. So someone just feels very dissatisfied, unhappy, dejected. Like they just want to be left alone, embarrassed by these people or the situation, or somebody feels like they're embarrassed because somebody doesn't want to be involved anymore. That could be the truth. Embarrassed by the situation, embarrassed by the people. Hold on, he's still hungry. There's some people here that know that somebody wants out of a cold, or there's some kind of bad news going on here. It's a Tower. Yeah, I'm really getting the feeling like it's over, and there's like a very, like a meddling group. They're trying to start trouble. Like they won't leave well enough alone. It's like they've got to make somebody the bad guy. Yeah, they don't want to let a drama go. But there's heartbreak. I don't know if somebody has like run to someone and said, very emotional, making someone the bad guy, and it's like everybody is all amped up about the plans or what someone's plans are. There's a lot of ego here. And Magician reverse, Temperance reverse is very, so these could be some people who are actively trying to manipulate a situation energetically in a very dark way. It feels vengeful, it feels meddling, it feels angry, catty. It's connected to an Empress in the reverse. It's like they've gotten their friends together. Or something like that. Knight of Wands, expectation. Lovers reverse. There's like some kind of a breakup or it's not a good match. Someone doesn't want to move on from like a breakup or something here, and they want to know who, where someone's going passionately. They feel like they're going towards a Queen of Wands in the upright. So they feel like someone's coming towards you. So it's weird because they know you're not causing problem. You didn't do anything wrong here. They're just very unbalanced, Temperance reverse, dysregulated. Something is not a good match. Temperance reverse, Ten of Cups reverse. Somebody could have tried to make a go of it. This could also be something happening to somebody's, like body chemistry is off. There could be too many beverages, too much partaking in whatever they do here, whether it's, ingesting things or some type of lower vibrational spiritual activity or just constant negativity. They're dysregulated. These people, this person, over somebody's new love for themselves, self-love, a new start in love, a new beginning, joy. So they feel like someone's coming towards you, is what it is. Or they are already there and they're like meddling somehow. But I feel like they're snooping to find out. But it's like they want someone's money or something like that. Or they just care about how something looks. Nothing wrong with a lot of money or nice things. But this is, people doing horrific things for money and just for, status, clout, and appearances. And there's nothing else, and they're doing the most toxic things because of it. The Eight of Cups reverse in the near future. It's like somebody's looking at your energy who's been doing something here lower vibrational to manipulate you or a situation, and they're in chaos. Somebody could be feeling juggled, or they wanted you to be juggled. There seems like there's a King of Pentacles here that's in the upright that is inspired by you, attracted to you, can clearly see your essence. They're not confused by the situation or these people. I feel like it's not a good match. I mean, this could be business as well. So that they could be all fighting over a King of Pentacles energy, a masculine energy who's like a boss, has a lot of money, or good with managing money, or managing, just somebody who shows up and is reliable, grounded, discerning, thoughtful, someone that you can trust. Ace of Cups is the lens they're looking through, so they're looking at happiness, joy, a new beginning in love. It's like somebody doing something rash, though. They're not looking within to try to stop something, a transaction, from being fair, or from you receiving what's fair, or they feel like they're missing out. And that's the only thing they can see, is that they're not going to get something. Someone could be driving with the chariot here. There could be a King of Wands moving forward. It seems like there's more than one masculine energy here that are in the upright. It's like you are not in this competition. This is like some type of one-sided competition and they can't compete with you. You don't even look at it that way. You're not even paying attention to them. That's what it feels like. Unless they're trying to force their way into your existence. It just doesn't feel like you're paying any attention, not because you think you're better or anything like that. It just doesn't feel like it's worth your time. There's no reason for you to get dragged. And I don't think that you're in competition with them. I think they're in competition with you. But it's somebody, it's not that you think you're better than anybody, it's somebody else here. Because somebody's trying to challenge you or compete with you. That somebody else here is, you're not competition, but it's like through this person's eyes. Seven of Wands reversed. Something could be going on where somebody feels really unprotected out here. Somebody's real depressed. This really could have to do something to do with work, or where someone's putting their effort in and somebody's like embarrassed in the environment. They're like falling from grace. Someone lost respect for someone, or this whole thing's embarrassing. Someone's depressed. This is embarrassing. Somebody can't defend themselves. Yeah, it's definitely a Hierophant reverse, Sun reverse, Six of Wands. They're not initiated. It's embarrassing at work. Someone's losing their title. Someone's divorcing someone. Someone that's supposed to be a leader is falling from grace. Somebody clearly doesn't think that the rules apply to them. They're depressed. It's embarrassing. This could also be, tradition being turned on its head. This could be some sort of a group or club where it's like the whole group is embarrassed. Someone can't defend themselves. Someone could feel like they're being left behind, like the group isn't protecting them. Seven of Wands reverse, the Hierophant reverse, like they're being blocked from the club. The Fool, there's some kind of new start here. It's like somebody's walking away. It's like somebody is not giving something to someone or entertaining someone here. And somebody wants out of the cold. Maybe that's somebody coming your way because they're not involved in this anymore. And this is like the fallout. Ten of Swords, it's crushing for somebody here. It's definitely crushing. There's like a painful ending, or someone feels betrayed. This feels very dramatic. Three of Swords and Ten of Swords. Let's see, hopes and fears. We have the Moon reverse. Seven of Pentacles reverse. Four of Wands reverse. With this King of Pentacles in the Chariot. So it's these are like some people who aren't getting what they want out of this King of Pentacles, who is moving forward, that's in control, in charge. Three of Wands. This really could have to do with some travel or trip. This King of Pentacles, they can't change their direction. They can't change. There's something positive coming in here, but it's like whoever this is left out, and there could be someone who feels like they're gonna lose it, or they don't want people to know that they're unstable. Ten of Wands reverse, it's shameful. Also, somebody could be feeling like they're just being discarded. Somebody's dropping a weight. Somebody here is like, again, dysregulated, if that's the right word, unbalanced, unhinged, or it's not a good match. Something's not flowing. Somebody could be leaving a group behind, a marriage, a workplace situation, or it's like if they're trying to invite someone somewhere, they're not interested. Lovers reverse is saying no to the contract, or it's a divorce, especially with Lovers reverse, Hierophant reverse, and we saw the Death card and the Ten of Swords and the Three of Swords. It's like, crushed. It's, it's weird because maybe someone went on a trip and then told someone. The thing I'm not seeing is, somebody walking away. It's more like where are they going? So there's an ending, a painful ending. Something is over. Someone's heartbroken. It's crushing. I guess we did see the Tower. Like somebody just said how they feel. There's the Tower. Somebody said how they feel. It's a big tower. It's a big, dramatic Nine of Wands. Five of Swords. See, there is something about somebody being very aggressive towards you, and you have had to persevere through something involving someone here and a group of people, and that is part of what this is, part of the embarrassment, part of the shame. Partially also somebody is unraveling because it's like somebody who's very entitled, and it's like a bully that is embarrassed. I don't know if they're trying to save face in front of a group of people. It's something about your ideas, your essence, and attraction, your soul spirit. That's the truth. This is what somebody's been trying to block or stop. I've been seeing Ace of Swords in the reverse so many times in a row lately. It's something about you being very independent here in spite of something that people have been doing. And I feel like there's some kind of admiration. It's something about you being very perseverant. Doing it on your own, but it doesn't feel like a pity party. It just feels like you're making it happen, and it's like someone doesn't get the contract, or someone's breaking up with someone, or something is embarrassing for a couple. There's some kind of fallout here that's embarrassing and really painful. There could even be like somebody put something out on display. I don't know, maybe somebody tried to make it seem like something that you did is theirs, and that's what's embarrassing because they can't execute it, and there's a bunch of people here, and there's a King of Pentacles who is leaving, or is like there's some sort of rejection. It's a Tower. This could be what's that phrase, whether it's you're embarrassed for someone, like third party embarrassment. No, that's the wrong, It could be cringy. Something that's going on is cringy. It could have to do with an emperor in the reverse. Almost like these antics that people do behind closed doors are somehow being seen, or a piece of it, or something is like embarrassing that they're doing. Trying to figure out the plans, or looking at the plans and not listening to their better judgment. I feel like they were trying to set you up, but something is going on where yeah, it's bad for a couple. It's embarrassing for this couple. Or someone's leaving someone, or someone's not interested in being with someone, or someone is saying no to a contract. Because somebody was doing something to try to take something, though, so that you wouldn't receive it, or trying to get one over on you. And it's all based on ego, and they have a bunch of friends here. It feels deliberately invasive, destructive, distracting, mean-spirited, catty. It's like they're only happy if they seem like they're above you, or they've got one over on you, or you're not able to receive something that's fair. And they're upset about a bunch of money, or some type of lifestyle here. It could be resources, but somebody could have, this would be like somebody unveiling a product and it failing miserably. The presentation failing. It's just an analogy, or that could be actually what's happening. And they thought they were being clever, outdoing you somehow. Maybe it was like a meeting. It's like something they've been working towards, or it feels conniving, and it feels like they were trying to take something from you, or use something that's yours, or get you out of the way for the money, or to get something out of this King of Pentacles, who either, was there but now doesn't want to be associated, or they were trying to get this person on board for something, and they're not interested in this group and this couple, or someone could be rejecting someone in a relationship. This could be someone who had some kind of a relationship with someone, like in a workplace, but it's over. Maybe someone didn't get the hint that something was over, and now they did something embarrassing. It's like somebody had to really spell it out. Hey, karmic or not, that can happen sometimes if somebody's not clear. But I feel like this is more like somebody was trying to manipulate someone, for sure. Magician reverse, devil reverse. These are very bad intentions that someone had. It's like the universe is sort of teaching someone a lesson. It feels embarrassing too. It seems like they want to lean on their friends somehow, and it's like these people are not getting the memo. It feels like, they just want to be part of the drama, or it makes them feel like they're part of something, or it's like they're championing somebody who's like victimized somehow by something, but they're not. Or it's like they, each other's ride or die, and they're standing for the wrong thing, or it's like they enjoy drama. And then how come Ace of Wands. New passion, invigorated, life force, chi, your essence, inspiration, attraction. A divine spark, maybe between you and someone else, a new start here. There's going to be somebody who is extremely attracted to you. Knight of Pentacles under the deck. So it's really about someone's passionate, long-term commitment here towards somebody that they resonate with. Or Knight of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. Yeah, this is your energy. What you are putting your life force into and are on this like steady path in spite of these people. Or it's a mixture of both, or somebody can't take your ideas, somebody can't replicate your ideas or your energy. It's yours. It's your spark. It's your flame. It's your fire. There's like something here where 10 of Cups reversed, there's like a bunch of dysfunction in the aftermath. The fallout is like something is very clear about something not being someone's happily ever after. And this could be if, somebody was draining you all the time. Like there's something about people who think something is funny or trying to drain you, and making it hard, and it could have to do with your chi, your life force, your focus, your being in feeling like you've got a lot of energy to take anything on or make start things new or get things going and see results. Mars energy, but it could also be coming from someone else towards you, or it's like between you and someone else. But something can't be manipulated, and this feels energized. So if you've been feeling like the situation has been draining, I feel like someone was doing that on purpose, for one, but or if it's also about like stealing from you or stealing your style, your essence, your ideas, your spark, or it's like somebody wants the attention you're supposed to get from somebody or for something. Like this is stealing. It's like trying to drag somebody into a drama so that their focus is not on what matters, and trying to drag someone or distract someone away from you. It's like somebody could be someone here that's like jealous, obviously, of your focus and your essence. And I don't know why I'm getting that somebody made a presentation or something like that that's embarrassing because they didn't execute it, or they can't execute what's not theirs. Yeah, this is some type of an obsessive lover, obsessive person, and they're like real possessive, or it's like unhealthy. Yeah, some sort of like a copycat energy that is obsessed with someone. They wanted you to be lonely, but now they're fed up. They're in a tower. They're in some type of a tower that I feel like someone wanted you to feel like you weren't on your path, or you were left out, or you didn't have your energy, or you weren't being chosen by someone, or something was being taken from you. It's something about someone chasing someone here, and someone talking about someone horribly, or someone wanted someone to act cold to you. This is like some type of a spiritual hater that's like triggered. And there could be legal issues here as well, something to do with a contract. Contracts. Court documents, These could be people that party a lot. Or everything's a party, or it never goes past a certain level. Nothing wrong with having a good time, but there's like this is all of it. There's just nothing else here, and it's like someone taking screenshots or trying to dig up some sort of evidence of something here at a party, and that's what I was feeling in the very beginning of, this group or something. This group is sort of like party group, or these people trying to enforce something, like somebody getting them all together to cause trouble, or look something up, or look on someone's phone, or look someone up online, or maybe look at someone's social media. This is how they roll. They have a lot of bad karma, these people. I feel like they want to know where someone's going or something like that. Somebody could be trying to use GPS to track someone or something like that. It could be that deep. It's like someone would install something on someone's phone, or put something on someone's car. It's pretty obsessive, and there's like a whole group involved. Or they're trying to figure out, they want to know where someone's driving to, or something like that. So whoever this is like, they don't want to be seen. They don't want anyone to know. They don't want you to know. And they don't know how to communicate in a healthy way. And they hate your gifts. This is somebody who wants you to feel small, or like they're in charge of you. It's like a pushy energy. They could be younger or older, it doesn't matter. They want to push you around, or make you feel like they're in charge of you, or better than you. Something like that. Or these people they are being punished for their wrongdoings. We just saw bad karma. I feel like that's where all that 3 of Swords is, and 10 of Swords, and Tower. Yeah, they've done it to themselves. It's because they hold grudges, and they project a lot of negativity that doesn't need to be there. Feels like if you eat too much sugar and you get sick from it, at like a certain point it just becomes too much. You would think that they would get bored by this. Some point where it's just something else to do. But it's the most sense I've been able to make out of that is if these people stop what they're doing, they're going to have to face themselves. And even more so, what's even harder than facing themselves is sort of like the existential questions that start to come up when you stop getting involved in petty stuff. Like, who am I? What am I here for? What is existence? And maybe those questions don't seem that terrifying to you, but I feel like people who do this type of thing, besides, not facing their shadow, and looking outward instead of inward, and getting connected to the universe to see how they can manifest actual joy or happiness, which is another part of it. Too, it's a form of cowardice, because they feel like if they can shut other people down, they can feel better, but they won't try on their own for fear of failure and disappointment, and that there'll be a group of people treating them like they're trying to treat you. They don't want to stick out, and they don't want to try. They only want to try if it's like a sure thing, or if it feels like the group says it's good, or something like that. Or if people acknowledge them, so then they look for external things that can make, but those are all fleeting. You say, I'm more beautiful, or I'm more handsome, but then you grow older and other things have to matter. You can still be very attractive and be, 100 years old, so that analogy only goes so far, but I think you know what I mean. And beauty is in the eye of the beholder is real. And or buying some fancy new shiny thing, or getting what it is that you think you want, a position or fancy thing, and that's where the law of diminishing returns applies. It's kind of like the first bite of ice cream is really good, but then when you get to the bottom of the tub, you can barely taste it anymore and you feel sick. So you're constantly chasing something else. It's a lot easier to project outwards and make a common enemy than to look within. And so, yeah, these are cowards. These are people who are, trying to ruin somebody else's life instead of looking within. And they want to perpetuate some sort of beef they think they have with you, but really, it's trying to scapegoat you so that they don't have to face themselves, because it can be very scary. And because they have to challenge the beliefs from their childhood, things that they grew up learning. There could be aspects of you, that just your existence, that challenges the way that they, perceive their worth. So something about your existence challenges that, and it triggers them, and they want to attack you instead of looking within. But I feel like the very, very core of it is being, scared. If they're like some people who embrace, some sort of devilish energy where they feel like, that is sort of the end of this world, like it doesn't go farther than that, then if they have embraced that energy, then what's scary is not knowing if they're wrong. Because if they believe that they have to steal from other people, then they believe it's finite. And they also don't believe in karma. Because so it's cowardice, but it's also very, very unwise. Because if you think there's even a small possibility that your soul evolves and that there are consequences beyond this place, then you want to do the best you can just in case. And doing your best does not mean attacking other people or stealing from other people or trying to shut other people down or acting out of jealousy and hatred or trying to gang up on one person or not going within and trying to figure out why you can't let something go. If you feel justified, if you feel like somebody did something to you, why can't you let it go? And focus on yourself. If you don't like someone, you can just ignore them. You can also do that. And if someone doesn't want to be with you, then they're not yours. If you love somebody, set them free. You know, if they come back and you parted amicably, I guess, then it's meant to be. Somebody's brother or sister can be involved here. And I'm preaching to the choir. Just in case. Wow, so getting exposed here. There could be something to do with a phone tap. Someone could be a public figure whose phone is being tapped and they're getting exposed. Wow. That adds a whole other layer. Ten of Swords, Three of Swords, the Tower. Maybe they're just realizing it. Could have to do with someone's brother or sister. There could be something about you saging or using Palo Santos. Somebody's definitely obsessed here. And someone left or escaped. A stalker. Okay, so someone had to escape a stalker. Someone could be a public figure and they're exposed and someone's phone is tapped. It's something about your heart chakra. Somebody here is mentally unstable who is obsessed and stalking. Someone is mentally unstable who's obsessed and stalking their public figure or stalking a public figure. You need to know it's okay, don't worry about a thing. Wow, hidden camera? There's something you know that you're keeping to yourself about some sort of bad habits or something here having to do with a brother or sister. Maybe somebody watching or spying someone all the time. And it could have to do with, if this is somebody who spends a lot of time on yachts and things like that, and it's like somebody who's in the public eye. Something about someone looking at someone who loves someone. There could be traffic here. Definitely sage off. Somebody could be using GPS, like one of the apps that I don't know how they get it. Maybe it's from the dark web or something like that, but where you can track people. Because there's one that's available to, that's, you know, available to law enforcement. But of course, people would be using it for nefarious means, or they would get access or get passwords or hack, or there's another app that mirrors like a sister app that is illegal. Something like that. So there's a public figure that's exposed. Someone could feel like you were the one and they messed up here. Something's going on late at night. Maybe it's this with a copycat. Something going on, someone's obsessed, something's going on late at night with the copycat. There's some sort of video or a phone tap of something here. Someone's exposed. Maybe that's why someone is leaving or walking away, or right in the very beginning of the reading, something was embarrassing. So something that someone was doing is embarrassing. Interesting, because someone seems to be looking at someone's money or a new project or something like that. And someone is trying to distract someone or trying to distract them. Right. Somebody trying to get someone's attention or bother you or stop something from coming to completion. It could have to do with a new job, a new project, and you being happy. It could be something with your downloads here, or downloads from the feds. Some sort of corruption here. The spiritual bath. So, you know, definitely take a spiritual bath if you're thinking of that. You know, it's being able to feel joy here. There's definitely these people with some sort of failure or frenemy here. Could be connected to the moon cycles, maybe that wanted you to be banished or something like that. This is the truth rising to the surface. There's something about your chakras and saging off and doing a spiritual bath. Someone had a plan since childhood, a mother. It has to do with a copycat, some sort of conversation here. Maybe light a candle as well. Something has been going on since childhood. Someone could be tall. Someone could be a tall brunette. Something about you getting a promotion. There's some kind of video or audio evidence of something here. And there's public embarrassment connected to it. And maybe some sort of text and emails download, so it feels like a digital trail, a whole, it's not just one video. It's to do with the whole plan. It could be connected to someone's mother and a copycat. Something to do with you being happy. Someone's cousin could be involved. It got to do with something you're very skilled or talented at. There's some sort of video or audio here. They're receiving karma. Yeah. And it seems like someone's trying to leave or escape. Could be a fake friend involved here. Maybe that's who's leaving. Someone's really not on someone's side with this plan. It could be a mother figure, a copycat. They could be talking about something. There could be a trip involved. Someone's cousin could be here. It's something to do with your essence, which is intact in this outcome, Ace of Wands. There could be a detective involved. Something to do with someone with brown hair here being banished. Or someone was trying to get rid of you or stop or block you from being seen. Remove you. There could be some sort of plan to remove you that's getting exposed. Connected to a copycat. That could be what's embarrassing. Yeah. Someone could be telling someone that they have to leave or that they're no longer part of this group because they don't want to be associated with this. What's embarrassing is something is your essence, not someone else's. So there's something that I feel like somebody did that's coming out publicly, or that somebody tried to present something as their own, or their plan is what's exposed. Someone currently in someone's life looking at someone's Akashic records, somebody fake. Someone could be a fire sign. They're a thief. Something about something going viral here, or somebody being in pain over your north node. They're jealous of what or who's coming towards you. And definitely moon cycles here are playing a big role in something here, and somebody getting exposed is coming out in this deck as well. So someone's getting exposed. And definitely it feels like something's going on in a car. People spend a lot of time in the car. Alright. A public figure that's a copycat, or a public figure and a copycat. They're being punished for their wrongdoings. You get this freedom. Collective. One card for the collective. Hanayal, integrity. Zafkiel, ecstasy. Hanayal, integrity. There's a need for you to take a look at the essential parts of your life and the notion of integration. The force of integrity with Hanael turns untruthful challenges into opportunities for truthful acceleration, just as the eternal compass of life teach that truth brings us to integration and centeredness in life. The ancient scales will always weigh your heart for truth. Please say a prayer to Hanael, who will help to clarify any illusion and move you to what is absolutely pure within your soul. Wow. And there's an ancient Atlantean chant, if you want to say it. You would say Ra Ma Ti Ma Ra 3 times. This is the ancient Atlantean chant that will strengthen you and bring sacred clarity, and you will feel blessed. Ra Ma Ti Ma Ra. Ra Ma Ti Ma Ra. And then we have, truth over illusion for sure. Clearing up the, thank you, Hanael. Clearing up the fog. We have Zafkiel, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, Zafkiel. Ecstasy. Zafkiel wishes you to know that divine ecstasy may come in any moment as a deep feeling of passion for your spiritual growth, or as an aspect of your love whereby your whole being is transfixed to the choice you have made to join the mystical pathway. The 2 gatekeepers on this path are awe and joy, both of which are closely aligned to ecstasy. As you experience this heightened state, be aware of the whispers of the angels. As you see in the oracle, angels use this high-frequency opportunity to impart sacred, loving information to us about our journey. They give our higher self information about a choice we need to make, or how to open vistas of consciousness about our ethical existence. Trust the angels, for they will always have your heartfelt interest in their hearts. Chant Ha in the heart chakra to open this channel of light-filled inspiration from the angelic realms. So these are the Angels of Atlantis oracle cards. All right. Well, I really hope that helps. Those last 2 cards felt really, really poignant. So, for someone, for everyone, Capricorn, Mercury in Cancer, Scorpio, Mars in Capricorn, Moon in Aquarius, Mars in Gemini, Saturn in Pisces, Mars in Leo. You're doing great. Cancer. Venus in Aries, Saturn in Taurus, Pisces. There you go. We'll leave it there for now. If you resonate, I hope that it helps. And I will see you on the next one.